when you feel you feel uprooted. You feel like this is my place. And now they're invading. And friends, I believe that God wants to do this morning a work of grace to bring us back into the paradise of Eden, the purposes and the plans that God has for us so that we can flourish and become fruitful. And that powerful image is one that can help us as we grapple with our purpose. I want to this morning continue what I started last week, but to help us prepare for 2026. I believe that God has great things ahead for us. And He is a God that always brings us into more. He's a God of abundance. He's a God that wants us to walk in the fullness of His purposes for our lives. One of the most, it's got a kind of like life verse that I have, is from Acts, where it says, David served the purposes of God in his generation, and then he died. Oh, that it would be said of me that I served the purposes and plans of God in this generation, and then I died. It is that we were formed for a purpose, and uniquely at that, so that we would know our identity and our destiny, that we would be rooted and not having this thing of uprootedness. Exhausted. You may come in here and you go like, feeling exhausted. A continual battle. Your whole life gets consumed by chasing crows away. You can't think of anything. You go to AI. You're doing everything because there's crows that are flying around. And there is this unsettling, but God wants to bring a settling. You could maybe feeling blocked. You know, there is a bursting forth that needs to come. And I believe that God wants to do that in this season, in this moment, as we approach 2026, so that the season beyond is full of God, of His intimacy, of the expansion.